Hi beloved, welcome to an all new episode of Vino Noir. Why do we call it Vino Noir?
Because it was Noirs drinking vino.
Chin. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? You know what, Tools? Every single family has a forgotten son.
Yes.
A worship Fremantle type person that climbs trees. Today we're going to be looking at some of the kind of like not so mainstream grapes or grape varietals. And you're going to be taking us through them. We've got 4 of them though.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So we've done the main reds. We compared them to Guaido. You were there.
You were there.
We've done the main whites and we compared them to songstresses. I believe Gucci, you were there.
You ticked present.
Attendance was registered.
Yeah.
And now we're going to do some alternative grapes and also compare them to some musicians.
Cool.
Yeah.
Shall we get into it?
Let's.
Getting right into it. The first one we have is a Cabernet Franc. I had a wonderful experience with one of these. I was dreading it, but it's delicious.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Cabernet is the granddaddy of all this whole thing.
Yeah.
It basically it's Cabernet Sauvignon is 1/2 Cab Franc, 1/2 Sauvignon Blanc.
So them niggas related.
This is Cabernet Sauvignon's daddy. This nigga made Cabernet Sauvignon with
Look at you. Look at you.
If Cab Franc didn't have nuts, Cab Sav wouldn't have life.
Look at Cab Sav knowing it's daddy.
Yeah, no. Who's your daddy? It's Cab Franc.
Privilege.
Indeed.
So, which artist are we comparing Cabernet Franc to?
The legendary Roots crew.
Yeah.
We got the hot music.
Them niggas on Jimmy Fallon. I don't know how I feel about that, but yeah.
And that's exactly that.
Yeah.
Right? So, Cab Franc exists in the mainstream Bordeaux blends, and that's what it's really most popular for.
Yeah.
So it's always there, it's always in the mainstream. But once you listen to them, absolutely on their own, it's got its own sound, its own feel, and it produces an incredible independent tone.
Yeah. Pick up the Roots album. There's a Things Fall Apart.
Things Fall Apart is incredible.
Yeah.
Check that one out.
Check that out and check out Cabernet Franc.
Indeed.
Cabernet Franc. And now the next wine is the Riesling. Oh man. When I get a Riesling, because the next one is Riesling. When I get a Riesling, what can I expect?
Riesling's really cool. In terms of flavor, it's a generalization in itself, but you can kind of compare it to more to a Sauvignon Blanc.
Sure.
A little bit of acidity and good fruity flavors. However, the Germans are very German about this.
Yeah.
King efficiency. They use it to make dry wine, semi-sweet wine, sweet wine, sparkling wine. Everything exists in this little bottle over here.
Okay, so who is the artist that we're comparing Riesling to then?
Linkin Park.
Linkin Park. I love when I ask that question like I didn't know the answer. I'm so excited. Why Linkin Park? Though, well, let me just say something about Linkin Park. Linkin Park just stretches across all the subcultures of music, or at least most of them.
100%. So you can think about it this way. Either Linkin Park can exist in every genre, or Linkin Park are the personification of every genre amalgamated into itself.
Yeah.
And that's why they will compare it to the Riesling.
Fantastic. God bless Linkin Park. Rest in peace, Chester.
Rest in peace, Chester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got the info. We got the
Cinsault. Real rap raw.
That's what you call bars, nigga.
You got to bring bars. Yeah. Cinsault. What can we expect from a Cinsault?
Cut this thing off right now. Cinsault. What can we expect from a Cinsault, bro?
Well, Josephine, Cinsault is actually quite cool. So, way back in the Maybach, it had a little known name called Hermitage. Now, if you think about Hermitage, we talked about it recently.
Yeah.
It is 1/2 of
Pinotage?
100%.
Yeah.
You're listening. I like that. I like that.
Pop quiz.
I like that.
Put a private joke for those who don't know.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah.
Cinsault was originally known in South Africa as Hermitage, 1/2 of Pinotage, but has recently started finding its own voice, its own identity, and existing and started becoming a favorite of wine producers to produce as a single varietal.
Yeah, further to that, I've been seeing it popping up a lot, like in liquor stores, restaurants, and stuff like that, like in the past maybe 2 to 3 years. But who are we comparing it to musically?
2 Chainz! Shut my campaign.
Cool color of mayonnaise. I'm drunk and high at the same time. Drinking champagne.
On apply.
Spit rounds like a gun range. Cinsaut.
Cinsault. 2 chains, 4 bracelets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
2 Chainz.
Yeah.
So, back in the day, before 2 Chainz was 2 Chainz, he was known as Titty Boy.
Titty Boy.
Who used to make music, which sounds very similar to what 2 Chainz does. Who used to look very similar to what 2 Chainz looks like at this very moment.
Okay.
Not very much different, but then blew up once they changed the name and rebranded it a little bit.
I see.
Mm.
Yeah.
So effectively, what Hermitage was to Titty Boy, Cinsaut is to 2 Chainz. 4 bracelets.
That's 8, but you get what I mean. Next one, Viognier.
Yeah, chaps.
Yeah, chaps. Viognier. What exactly, how would you describe Viognier?
Viognier, if I were to pair it to one of the mainstream grapes, very close to Chardonnay.
Okay.
Right? Except that it's a lot more aromatic. It's more identifiable by its perfume than anything else in comparison. And yes, it's Kela.
Yeah.
In that, unlike Chardonnay, which is, the winemaker's grape, really easy to manage, Viognier gives you similar characteristics, but with so much work. Super temperamental,
I see.
Very difficult to manage, and just not very popular to be able to produce on its own, just because the yielding is so low.
So who are we comparing Viognier to?
We need to compare it to Umjito's Kelayo.
Like, for instance,
D'Angelo.
It's been 26 years of D'Angelo being an artist.
Yes.
And how many albums has he yielded?
3.
3 albums, 26 years. Besides cocaine, I can't think of anything this homie is doing with his time. I don't know.
And sit-ups.
And I guess sit-ups.
Cocaine and sit-ups.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot of sit-ups on cocaine.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I can understand why he's chilling though.
Yeah.
But come on, John, we need another album, D'Angelo, and we need more Viognier in the stove.
100%.
Yeah.
Viognier needs to get its shit together and start being easier to manage.
Yeah.
Same thing with you, D'Angelo.
Yeah.
Get your shit together, fam.
Bruh. Get out and try something new. That's what it's all about. You gotta experience some new things, right?
100%.
Yeah.
And worship, it doesn't really matter what you are. Your family still loves you. You're welcome home.
That's touch and go. But what isn't is BX all day, baby. Should we do one without cocaine references?
No.